Hi Pisces, Enchantress here, Master Weaver of Mystery Suspense Thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the month's upcoming challenges. Take advantage of its blessings and look forward to its opportunities. Okay? If you'd like to learn more about Enchantress, the author, you can hit the down bar. All of my links are there, as well as the links to the Healing Chakra Beads and Mental Chatter Musings monthly newsletter, where you can check out these video horoscopes in written form, your literary tips and resources, our featured author of the month, who happens to be Triple Play Kate McCoy, and for the first time ever, a sneak peek into my new novel, Rule Route 8, which releases at the first quarter of next year. So please take a look at it and let me know what you think down here in the comment section. I would love to know. Now, let's get into why we're here, to go over the month of December, okay? Pisces, for you, let's start with the planet Uranus. Uranus, the planet of shocks, revolution, and surprises, is in Taurus, okay? The sign of Taurus reigns over our money, our values, our resources. These areas of our lives are experiencing a drastic evolution. Now, once Saturn and Jupiter move over into Aquarius on the 17th of this month, it will be squaring this Uranus transit, causing friction in your area of high hopes and friends, which also affects your area of secrets, sacrifice, and solitude. Okay? So where you have dealings with your friends, money dealings with your friends, secrets as far as money dealings with your friends, sacrifices you've made as far as money for your friends, things like that. This is all affecting your solitude. Could be affected by this. Make sure that you and your friend, that you have friends that are not putting you into bad situations or making or causing havoc within your personal finances or self-worth. Okay? Now, being that there are sacrifices that are going to be made, you'll have to sacrifice some friends. Okay, you will be sacrificing some friends this next year. But in the end, with Jupiter being there as well, you will have friends that better suit you, that are will help you forge towards your highest aspirations, more towards your north node as opposed to your south node, okay? So that's a good thing. So expect big changes as far as friends and secret sacrifice and solitude and shocks coming up with your friends and things like that as far as secrets. Uranus is going to be retrograde until January 2018. So until then, all the shocks and surprises that come your way will be from the past, okay? It'll go direct in Taurus at 6 degrees on the 18th of January. Now let's move on to the sun. The sun entered Sagittarius, your area of career, at 0 degrees on November the 21st. This is not the time to slack off this season. This position speaks as to a decline in career opportunities due to a lack of drive or simply following the bad advice of friends. So stay on task. The sun squares Neptune in Pisces, causing you to focus much energy in the area of creativity as well as self. You will definitely be working on self. Some illusions as to lower vibrational tendencies can be recognized now. Hopefully you're ready to come to terms with whatever's being brought to your attention, Pisces. Now, blessings come into your sector of work, health, and daily habits, daily routines, as well as where you are of service to people. Personal finances, resources, and things like that, see favor. You may get a new work opportunity during Sagittarius season. Passing a physical or good news as to your health, if you've been working on it, can happen now. Okay, you can get good news as to your health. Just make sure you take care of those illusions and delusions of thought or friends who are bringing that your way or pulling you into things that don't suit you anymore. Obstacles can occur in your sectors of relationships as well as image, first impressions, identity, attitude. Act in your integrity and try and keep an optimistic outlook this season. Your first impression is a lasting one. If you have a job interview, be the best version of you. Soon, Mercury will enter Sagittarius. Then everything we've discussed here will not only be a focus, but that's when the talks will come in, okay? The skills will be put into play. Mercury enters Sagittarius on December the 1st at 0 degrees, okay? This degree speaks as to staying on task, using the skills you harbor to propel yourself in life. Taking stock in ill-advised communication can be disastrous to career. Reversal of success can come about if you choose to slack off. Keep going. You have skills and intellect that will help you accomplish your goals. It squares Neptune in Pisces, your image. So bad advice could have to do with a career endeavor, a creative endeavor, simply something that is near and dear to you, yourself. Careful not to succumb to others' illusions or delusions, as they will be expressing them now. Everything that I've spoken about here is a factor, as well as what I spoke about as far as the sun in Sagittarius when it moved there on the 21st. Okay? Now let's move along to Venus. Venus is the planet of romance, finances, abundance, and pleasure. It enters Sagittarius, your area of career, at 0 degrees on December the 15th. If you want to build your finances, take advantage of the opportunities being presented to you now. If you let them pass you by, they may never return like this. Careful of immersing yourself in infidelity. A child could come of it. Added favor can surface in your area of personal finances, work, health, daily routines, where you are of service to people. All those areas are favored and see goodness. Still, obstacles in romance, finances, abundance, and pleasure can happen in your sectors of self, as well as relationships. The abundance you hold in within relationships could be having friction right now. You may not be feeling the love in a romantic relationship. Your focus could be elsewhere, or you could have trouble just finding that alone time. You'll see opportunities for romance, pleasure, abundance, finances in your areas of secret, sacrifice, and solitude, as well as shared finances, endings, and rebirth. So you might have other people outside of your romance that like you and are communicating it your way, or somebody else tells them, oh, so-and-so likes you. You know, you might be hearing it from the grapevine. You'll have opportunities to grow your shared finances. Maybe an ending in one area can start a rebirth in another area. For those like getting divorced or going through divorce settlements or something like that, they could be, or going through a divorce could be getting the settlement now, so that ending can create a rebirth. That's what I mean, you know, kind of endings creating rebirths, you know, getting settlements and inheritance and different stuff like that. The events of the latter can be fated. So any events in shared finances, endings, and rebirth are can be fated events for you. Let's move to Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. At the same time that Venus is doing that move over into Saggy, Chiron is moving over into Aries at 15 degrees. That's aspecting. They trine each other, okay? Brings blessings. So this is blessings in healing. As a matter of fact, because I can go back up and just look at that. That means blessings as far as healing in your area of career. All right. I'm bringing abundance there. Okay. The wounded healer goes direct in Aries, your area of personal finances, at 4 degrees on December the 15th. It's been a hard paved road with obstacles, but now it's time to heal the struggle, Pisces. Okay. This position speaks as to receiving rewards for the hard work you've done. You deserve it. Why not? The tenacity and dedication you've shown deserves a blessing. Now, where you've seen obstacles in work, health, daily routines, where you are of service to people, it can be healed now. You can also see healing in your sectors of career, your sector of career. Some could be changing jobs or simply seeing favor at work. Health ailments can be healed as well. Opportunities to fix things can happen in the home, as well as your sector of sacrifice, secrets, and solitude. Generational curses can be broken. Sacrifices can be made. Okay. They'll show results now. Romance, creativity, children, friends, and high hopes will require a little more effort for things to be healed in those areas. Okay? Just a bit more. Now, Saturn, I spoke about this earlier. Saturn, the planet of restrictions and responsibility and karma, it's going to go direct in Aries at 0 degrees on December the 17th. This position speaks as to being successful while exerting independence and courage. Remember, sudden success can be lost as quickly as it is obtained, so act in your integrity, Pisces, okay? This position is great for artists, writers, military. This aspects your area of secret sacrifice and solitude. So restrictions and increased responsibility can happen under this transit. This is not the time to break the law, okay? In fact, I would say give food and or water to the needy to boost your karma. And don't tell anybody about it, because you're not doing it for clout or for reward. You're doing it for the good karma and because it's the right thing to do. Okay? Secrets, food, and water to the needy. Okay? Secrets can be revealed at this time. Shocking communication can come to you from a sibling, or you could be giving a sibling shocking communication. Your community of people or short distance travel as well. Shocking communication can come that way, even while you're driving back and forth. Watch out for road rage. Long distance travel, education, skills, study, the way you think, the things you say. Be sure you're legit when traveling, okay? It is winter, so maintain your vehicles and get the necessary checks. You'll have less restrictions in the area of shared finances, endings, and rebirth. Even home and roots will have less restriction. Just watch out for career opportunities and make sure they appeal to your higher vibrations as opposed to your lower vibrational tendencies. No underhanded dealings. Shocking consequences could come of it. All this considered, you still may find a way to wiggle out of responsibilities and restrictions or trouble, especially on the 19th when Jupiter joins the party. Thank God. Now remember, that's just 2 days. 2 days you want to watch it, Pisces. No underhanded dealings. No letting your friends getting you into trouble with under the table, dealings or quick money, get rich quick schemes, things like that. You want to watch it. On the 19th, Jupiter comes in. Say if you have problems at home, in the home, something breaks or something like that, it's okay. Jupiter's coming on the 19th to fix things. Calm down. Stay in your integrity, okay? Now let's move on to Mercury when it moves over into Capricorn. Capricorn season starts on the 20th, okay? Or the 21st, I'm sorry. But Mercury moves there beforehand. It moves into Capricorn, your sector of friends and high hopes, on December the 20th. You sextile this area, bringing you opportunity. This position allows you to be sharp in perception. You can see both sides of the coin now, which will allow you to make the right decisions. If you choose to do both, so be it. You can handle 2 things at once, Pisces. Other communication as to obstacles surface in your area of shared finances, death, even rebirth of self. Now, remember in Sagittarius, you didn't have any problems with that. In Capricorn season, when it comes around, you'll have some challenges as to your shared finances and things like that. Probably because you're spending too much for Christmas too. Communication in that sector can be faded. Other challenging communication can surface in personal finances. Money is a focus. You have to put the effort where skills and communication are concerned as it pertains to finances, okay? You might have to call around, move some things around and things like that, because you might be spending too much money on children or on drugs or alcohol or food, whatever your vice is. Good communication and or skills are praised in the area of communication, siblings, your network of people, short distance travel, as well as relationships. So this is the season where that short distance travel and that community and those relationships, it's going to be good. You're going to have good talks, okay? It's going to be favored. You could be congratulated for a job well done. Opportunities as it pertains to long distance travel, study, skills, the way you think, the things you preach, they will surface. You could be learning something new or brushing up your skills. Listen and learn, Pisces, okay? When the sun moves into Capricorn, the next day, all of this will be a focus, okay? Everything I just spoke about here. In addition to the fact that endings can also bring opportunities in shared finances, okay? There are going to be challenges to yourself and relationships, which will be a focus, okay? Now, the death of something, like I said, can bring a rebirth in another area. A creative endeavor, dreams, illusions, delusions, even fantasy present an opportunity. Okay, and I would say it's an opportunity for you to work through those, okay? For you to see the real and what's going on and work through those issues, okay? Now, shocking surprises as to good fortune surfaces in your area of friends and high hopes. Now, relationships as well as communication, siblings, and short distance travel is also seen here because of an aspect to Uranus, okay? So this will be shocking surprises, but they will be good surprises. It will be good fortune for your communication and siblings and relationships with your friends and your high hopes. Everything I talked about in the previous transit, like I said, is a focus with the sun in Capricorn. And that's because the sun and Mercury are going to be together in Capricorn. Okay, so that will all be a focus. Now, moving along to Jupiter. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is going to be conjunct Saturn in Aquarius on December the 21st. Okay, that means they're going to be less than 10 degrees apart from each other. So this is a big boom, guys, okay? Hopefully the work you put in, now you'll start seeing you'll definitely see some blessings, okay? If you put that work in, because karma is highlighted. Your area of secret, sacrifice, and solitude is aspecting your area of communication, siblings, community, short distance travel with a square, okay? So with Jupiter there, let's hope things turn lucky in those areas, and you don't have to worry about any bad secrets being communicated to you or told, any of your secrets told or anything like that, or people in your network of people, maybe your friends, having to suffer some type of sacrifice or restrictions to, like hopefully restrictions to freedom or anything like that. Let's hope not. Anyway, obstacles still can find solutions now because we're talking about Jupiter, okay? Blessings are expected in your areas of home, family, as well as shared finances, endings, and rebirth. And like I said, it's fated for you in that section, that death and rebirth and endings, rebirth and shared finances. So a rebirth in finances it could be definitely on the menu is what I mean by saying that. Neptune, the planet of fantasy, inspiration, dreams, illusions, delusions. It remains direct in your sign. This angle lends a square to your areas of home and family, as well as career. We all square our own areas of home and family and career, just so you know. So you don't think it's something that's just bad for you. We all have challenges in those areas that we have to work through throughout life. Be sure you're suffering. Be sure you are okay. Be sure you are not suffering illusions and delusions as it pertains to career. I see I put in the newsletter, be sure you are suffering illusions as it pertains to career. So what that tells me is, since I made a mistake and put that there, you probably are suffering illusions as it pertains to career or a home-based business. I wouldn't advise quitting a job if you don't have another one. Okay, your areas of romance, creativity, and children also see favor as far as, your areas of romance, creativity, and children also see favor. Long distance travel sees favor, and that also means people within your networks that are at a distance to you. They could be loving what you have to offer, your creative skills, your educational skills, your, things like that. Maybe you're studying, you're going to school and you have admirers or something like that. They're liking the things you say. They're liking your ideas. Okay. You have the ability to update your skills to get the position that you desire. Okay. Now, love does look good as well. If you're single, you can find romance. Shocking opportunities come through friends. And your high hopes can be reached. So besides minor, you'll have minor tips and things like that as far as illusions and delusions in relationships. But, with Chiron working its magic in Aries, you can try and work through those. Now, Mars is also in Aries. That's your area of personal finances. Challenges or obstacles can surface as it pertains to your sectors of friends and high hopes, as well as romance, creativity, and children as it pertains to your money and your resources. You're going to have to work hard. You might be spending too much money in those areas, like wooing one you love, or things that children want. I want a hoverboard. I want a Thrasher hoodie. I want, whatever. I want a Michael Kors purse, things like that. Okay. Children might want to borrow money, things of that nature. But blessings as to the efforts you've shown arise in your sectors of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to people. Those areas will be blessed with Mars. So that means you'll have the drive in order to accomplish the goals you want to accomplish. Okay. These events are fated that happen in those areas, by the way. Other favor for hard work done shows up in career. Okay. Now let's move along to these moons. Those are the last things we're going to go over. The two moons, the new moon and the full moon. Okay. The first moon I want to go over is the new moon on December the 14th. It's a total solar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius, your career sector at 23 degrees. Okay. The energies can last for 6 months. You may feel withdrawn or pessimistic right on this day. Okay. If projects aren't working out or friends or loved ones are letting you down, try to release some steam by exercising or doing something that will help energize you and make you productive. Okay. An idle mind can cause problems. Your mental health is very important. So be mindful of nurturing yourself. You are very worth it, Pisces. The moon squares Neptune in Pisces. Again, so watch out for your mental health. Suffering illusions and delusions. You could be having bad dreams tainting your reality. And if you're drinking alcohol, that will feed into that. So you want to watch out for that. The energies from the moon will last for 6 months. During this time, Jupiter and Saturn move into Aquarius, your area of secret, sacrifice, and solitude, aspecting Sagittarius with a sextile. Maybe a friend can help you through whatever trials you're facing. Okay? Maybe they can be a listening ear. Just be sure you're confiding in the right friend. Some can't keep, some of them can't keep secrets, okay? Or they just want to see you go down. They say don't vent to people who want to see you down. Shared finances, death, and rebirth can see friction under this moon. An attempt to create a rebirth in finances could hit a snag. Okay, so for that next 6 months, you want to watch it, okay, in those areas. And it would be because you're suffering illusions and delusions, or you might be falling into patterns of habits or vices that are not good for you, that are causing you to lose it. Or not necessarily lose it, but just, you're tripping out, okay? So just be cool. Some friends aren't good for you. There is a trine to Mars in Aries, your area of personal finances, though. So the strength to fight it is within you, and or you still have some money, okay? If not, there's a blessing waiting to help you through it, so don't give up on creating your abundance. Be sure all jobs considered are on the up and up. Your work sector, your health sector, your daily habits, where you are of service to people. If it's a work opportunity, you want to make sure that that work opportunity is right for you. Okay, because it's in the sign of luck, but at the same time, the South Node is there. That tells me quick money. Watch some of those opportunities coming towards you that's just for quick money. You don't, you want to be careful and make sure that it's something that's on the up and up. A lot of people are out here with these scams and pyramid schemes right now, Cash App and all kinds of stuff. Just don't get into it. Now, the The last moon I want to go over is the full moon in Cancer, your sector of romance, creativity, and children, on December the 29th. Okay, it's at 8 degrees. This degree speaks as to patience and humility, bringing you closer to your objective. People notice and appreciate your efforts right now, Pisces. Your efforts are not in vain. But be careful when working with weapons or tools. Work carefully and consciously to avoid accidents under this moon. This moon sextiles Uranus and Taurus, bringing shocking opportunities to build your personal resources, your money. Communication could come your way, even through a sibling or your community, your network of friends. Short distance travel while you're traveling back and forth. Somebody could communicate a job to you or some money somehow. Just make sure it's on the up and up. Things happening in career are fated. A squaring aspect to Mars in Aries can cause friction in the area of personal finances. An obstacle you created may be coming to a head during that full moon cycle. Shared finances could also see friction during that moon cycle. A surprise expense could crop up. The trine aspect to Neptune and Pisces brings blessings in creativity, fantasy, dreams, or inspiration. You could come up with a brilliant idea. A creative endeavor you've been working on could see favor. And favor also comes into your area of long distance travel. The way you think, the things you say, what you preach, your study, your education, your skills. You'll be doing good in school. Your skills are up to par, and people tend to agree with you for the next couple of weeks, okay? Thank you so much for going over the month of December with me, Pisces. I appreciate you. The written horoscopes will always be available. I do weeklies. They will be posted on Facebook. As far as the monthly videos, I don't know if I want to do them every month. The written will be done, but I do a lot and I'm very bogged down. So the videos are an extra. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you next month. Oh, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.